Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sean,
And I'm Penguin.
and welcome to Closer Spawn on Altering Talder, where we are going to be seeing a Trodos versus Perrin between the Bello Trodos. What's his name? It's HasuObs. It's HasuObs from Spalsmorts,
No, it's
and
mouzHasuObs versus ApxMankiw.
it is in fact ApxMankiw, the Tulu Baron.
Well, I'm not going to talk like that. So we are on Taldrim Altar. They have angered the gods. They're not playing on GSL Taldrim Altar as it is in the map pool, and for that reason, I'm immediately going to disqualify them 1 week late. And
Take the money back from the PayPals.
yeah, I'll hack into their PayPal, into the person who came third's PayPal, and yeah.
Yeah, in fact, indeed. Remember that I have not spoiled anything because one of these players is guaranteed to win money.
That is true, because one of them will be in the finals, and that means that they'll get at
It's
least 75.
HasuObs. No, it's ManKew.
Well, there is a barracks going down for ManKew, and a very, very standard play, obviously. HasuObs is not getting a gateway early at all. He's playing very greedy. He's only going to be putting down a 14 gateway. No, a 15. Oh, no, he's going to go Nexus first, Sean.
Yeah, I'm not too bothered by a Nexus first on Taldring. It's really the one map on which you can actually get away with that versus Terran. Protoss PvP, however, is a different question. I personally think Nexus first is viable on other maps, including Taldring, in PvP, but in PvT, Nexus first on Taldring, you can get away with it.
Yeah, definitely. We have a little bit of a discussion going on in the chat. We do have I believe everybody so far has said that ManKew is going to the finals. I think before game one we had a bit of discussion as well, and I think everyone was saying then as well that ManKew is going to the finals. So HasuObs, not exactly the fan favorite right now, but will he be able to pull it off, Sean?
Well, I wouldn't say the fan favorite. Favorite to win is different from fan favorite. I know that HasuObs is number one in my heart.
Me as well. He's the caster's favorite. Well, I mean, honestly, I really enjoy Man. Actually, no. Actually, I think I have to say that ManKew is my favorite in my heart simply because during the tournament he said he loved me.
Yes, indeed.
So did Alive. So if ManKew ends up playing Alive in the finals, I'm gonna have a little bit of a difficulty choosing who to support.
Indeed. Yeah, so the next is coming up for HasuObs, and he is just about ready to be saturated in his main. It's a very interesting way in which I say he's just about ready to be, and then, oh wait, there's actually no action, so I just say an adjective, and that's always very interesting. Sometimes you have these things like casters use to transition into what they're going to say next, and it's not actually things that they would say in real life, but it's just something they say while they're thinking of something to say. So,
Hey, Andy.
the Nexus is finished, and he's about saturated, so he's ready to start going to his natural.
That's true. And Andy1CZ, he asked, does anybody know who ManKew is? And the truth of the matter is, nobody in the world knows who ManKew is. Even ManKew doesn't know who ManKew is.
I'll tell you who ManKew is. He's a silent guardian.
Well, you see,
protector. A dark Terran.
Well, the fact of the matter is nobody really knows who he is, including himself. I was talking to people during the tournament, and everyone's played against him, but they don't seem to know who the hell he is.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's kind of like the exact opposite of the guy from Memento, where ManKew has no idea who he is, but he knows that he's amazing at StarCraft. He knows to play StarCraft, and he has that short-term memory, but he has complete long-term amnesia.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what you're referring to, but yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, if you haven't seen Memento, you have to go see Memento.
Okay.
It's a Chris Nolan movie, so you know it's good.
Fair enough. Well, we do see gateways 3 through 6 coming up at the moment, and looks like mousesports is damn it. Looks like HasuObs is going to be going for a pretty gateway-based build that is obviously pretty standardo for Protoss. He's not going to be going anything gimmicky like Mass Void Rays or anything like that. Mankiw's expansion is also up. It's been up for a little while, and he's going to be going with 2 tech labs and 1 reactor. So it looks like he's going to be going for a pretty Marauder heavy build. He is getting Stim before Concussive Shells. Concussive Shells obviously taking much, much less time to finish. In fact, Stim takes almost 3 times as long to finish than Concussive Shells. So honestly, it's not surprising that he's going for Stim first. He's actually going Combat Shield before Concussive Shells as well, despite the fact that he has 2 barracks producing Marauders.
Yeah. I think he's. I see. Let me start that again. I see Terrans do this when they usually want to hit a specific timing. What's really nice about getting not getting concussive shells and getting combat shields at the same time as stim is that it takes away the defensive restrictions of getting stim first, because stim is pretty important for that bunker play, because stim is very, very good when you're defending with bunkers. But once he gets that combat shield, he can also push out.
And here comes the push from mouzHasuObs. That is a lot of sentries in that. And brilliant force fields will prevent the repairing on that bunker. And he will be able to finish that second bunker, which will probably have Marines go in there. Oh, actually has Marauders going in there. But again, phenomenal force fields will prevent a lot of surface area for the repairs. And there goes that bunker as well. And he's going to be, actually he's taking a lot more damage than he's giving. A pretty good concave for Mankiw right now. And losing a lot of sentries, and that's a lot of gas gone.
Yeah, and I feel like the combat shield's timing of Mankiw just sort of got shot to the ground.
Yeah.
There's not very much he's going to be able to do with that attacker's disadvantage that Terran always does have. Meanwhile, mouzHasuObs just continuing the aggression, and more force fields going to be going down in just a few seconds for you. I'm sorry about that.
And force fields going down. Pretty good, great force fields as well. Those are the only 2 that he had with this force, and he did use them perfectly. He is going to be able to do a little more pushing. Stim is done though. Oh God,
yeah.
You didn't just do that. You didn't, Sean.
I did just do that. That was epic. That wasn't a caster mishap. That was a caster kick-ass.
I'm gonna just hang up the thing now. Sean has been fired. No, well, just taking a look at this. He's actually, mouzHasuObs is continuing to push really, really well. That bunker is still up, that last bunker, with no force fields remaining for mouzHasuObs. He doesn't quite have enough gas to warp in a bunch of sentries. Of course, right as I say that, he warps in 2 sentries. But
sorry, I just saw the most surreal thing. I went to the natural of mouzHasuObs, and all of his probes are mining like within a second of each other. They're all mining the minerals and going back to the nexus. So I clicked on it, and they were all perfectly still for about 2 seconds, and I was like, chills. Like an episode of Goosebumps.
Oh, Goosebumps! I love those books.
Oh, I only watched the show.
There's a show?
Actually, oh no, I only saw 1 episode of the show because my parents wouldn't let me watch it because I was 4 when it was on.
I didn't realize there was a show. I used to read those and I was
There's
like
a show
7.
for everything that's in an American book. It's just common sense. No one American reads books, so.
I've actually realized that when I walk around with a book, I just look a lot more intelligent since nobody really reads books anymore. And I do. I don't like the idea of a Kindle. I like a book. I like the smell of a new book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't fall asleep with a Kindle on your stomach. It just doesn't work.
Well, Mankiw has mousesports. Damn it! mouzHasuObs has stopped the aggression for now, and it looks like Mankiw is actually going to be moving out. There is this set of stalkers that might be able to be caught unawares. mouzHasuObs will be able to pull those back without taking a shot. But Mankiw is going to be moving out. Both of them are supply blocked, and actually, Mankiw forced to drop a supply depot simply because he's so damn supply blocked. mouzHasuObs does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's and he's still supply blocked, still not building a supply depot. He's going to have to drop again if he wants to continue producing. And there's that first drop.
Yeah, he needs to be building those supply
Yeah, he
depots.
drops again.
Meanwhile, a lot less of that supply blockage going down for Mankiw, mouzSports, mouzHasuObs.
What?
I'm just a dick. Okay.
Well, anyway, we are going to be moving in here. There are a couple of ghosts, so some good EMPs could really do well, but the units are split up. Never mind, they're all right over each other now, and that is a phenomenal EMP going down. The force fields will not be holding for very much longer, and I don't know if this is enough to hold off Mankiw's push. Some snipes going down.
Well, these zealots are evaporating, but meanwhile the stalkers are doing absolutely nothing. So I think if HasuObs gets all of those Templar and Storm and 6 Stalkers out in the next 5 seconds, he should be able to hold this.
Another stim going down. There's the GG. HasuObs just seems to always say just game.
I maybe he's just not as manner.
Or maybe he's
It's
just saying
not
good.
it's not BM to say game.
He could just be saying
It's
good. He could be saying, oh, you played really well. Good.
or he could be saying,
He could be saying Kraken, for all we